Today we're going from a sleepyhead to all glam. What even happened here? Hi everyone, it's Smitha. Welcome back. Everyone's talking about the Care Bears Wet n Wild collab and it's super cute. I received this in PR. It's a non-sponsored review. I bought many of the other Wet n Wild products that I'll be using in this video myself. And I want to give you my honest opinion, letting you know what is hot and what is not, so you can make an informed decision if you're going to be buying anything. And now, without further delay, let's begin. Instead of using a moisturizer, I'm going with a bare face, because I want to be using the hydrating face mist. It says that it's a gentle formula and it's fortified with antioxidant-rich blueberry and acai berry fruit extracts to brighten, smooth, and soothe the skin for a healthy glow. It smells very fruity and it's very refreshing, but please keep in mind that it's infused with coconut extracts, which may not suit all skin types. Next, I'm going to be using the primer serum. It's again a super cute bottle and I'm going to be using the applicator directly on my face, which I usually don't do, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm doing it today. This has a blend of sunflower oil, vitamin C and niacinamide, and the primer not only soothes and brightens your skin, which you can visibly see, but also preps, primes and refines skin for a long-lasting makeup application. I love this product. I love the way it feels on my skin, not just before applying makeup, but I also used it after I removed all the makeup. I just used it like a serum and a moisturizer, and my skin felt so smooth. It also feels a bit tacky after you apply it, so I can see how the makeup will cling on to your skin for longer. Next comes the lip scrub, and this is how the packaging looks. When I opened it, I was a little confused. It's so compact and it's so packed together. For me, a lip scrub is something that I can use like a cream to scrub over my lips. This has the scrub in it, but it's packed together and almost feels like a lip balm. When I started applying it on my lips and after the first layer of the balm was gone, I could feel the exfoliant, but it is so delicate. And then we have the lip mask. So I wiped off the lip scrub and then I applied this one. Honestly, when I applied this, it felt like the lip scrub. I couldn't tell a difference between the two products. If I shut my eyes and I applied the two products, I couldn't tell which one is what. But I was hoping for it to be a little bit more moisturizing and hydrating. Felt a little bit dry. Included in the PR package was several different sponges. There's the 5-piece sponge set. It's got different shapes for different things. It's colorful and nice, and I've tried their sponges and I really love them. And then they also sent the color changing makeup sponge, and this one's huge. With warm water, it's supposed to change color, which is all fun. My definition of fun is actually the functionality part of it. So I want to really put this to use. When I used cool water, it expanded in size, and when I say it's huge, I'm not even kidding. And it definitely felt very soft. So it's a moist sponge now. I'm using the Wet n Wild foundation in classic beige on my face. I want to test the sponge out. So I'm going to first dot the foundation on my face and I'm going to blend it out using this sponge. So I love the sponge. It is super soft, and because it's so big, it blends everything in no time. I could blend out my entire face in 30 seconds and neck in another 30 seconds. So in a minute, you're done with your face and neck. Definitely feels effortless. It's blending seamlessly. I love the sponge. I'm going to next use the Photo Focus Concealer in Tawny around my eyes just to cover up my dark circles. I'm going to quickly blend it out with a brush and then again use the sponge to even out everything. Another thing about the sponge is I saw that it did not absorb a lot of product. So I went up to their website to see what it's actually made of, and it says that it has a unique hydrophilic material and it's designed to minimize the makeup absorption inside the sponge. I'm going to lightly set my entire face with a translucent powder, starting with around my eyes because that's where I use the concealer. And I have fine lines there, so the concealer tends to settle in the fine lines and crease if I don't set it. And then I'm going to lightly set my entire face. And then to lock everything in, I'm going to be using the setting spray. Just like the face mist that we used earlier, this has a very fine mist, so it evenly coats your face, and I absolutely love that. It also has a light fragrance, which I personally don't mind. I'm going to quickly fill in my brows using the Ultimate Brow Retractable Pencil. I'm using the shade Medium Brown, just filling in the sparse areas. And I believe now Wet n Wild also has some micro brow pencils. Those are the ones that I lean towards. When I bought this, I don't think they had that, and probably that's why I bought this. If you've tried their micro brow pencil, let me know what you think. I haven't tried it, so let me know if I should buy it. And now for the product that I'm most excited about, the Eye and Face palette. It's got a good mix of metallics and shimmers and mattes, transition colors, and also a few pressed glitters. I'm leaning towards the last row, the purples and the blues, but I'm going to start with the transition. So I'm going to be using something that's very close to my skin tone, and I'm going to be swiping that in my crease. I'm using the blending brush from the dual-ended brush. And then I'm going to dip into this blush color and I'm going to apply it right on top of it just to add a little bit more color at the crease. I have severe allergies and my eyes keeps watering. Hopefully it doesn't screw up this eye makeup, but we'll see. I'm also going to be using that blush colored eyeshadow throughout my lower lash line using the same blending brush. This is a stunning lilac eyeshadow with specks of glitter to it, the sparkly glitter that I absolutely love. So I'm going to be using the flat side of the dual-ended brush to apply it on my lid. You can see how pigmented and how stunning that eyeshadow is. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up the sparkles, but in person it looks so beautiful. For the outer corner, I'm going to dip into this beautiful purple shade. This is my favorite shade in the palette. And I'm going to apply it in the outer corner and blend it out with the lilac eyeshadow that we just used on the lid. And again, look at that pigment. It's so stunning. There's been a little bit of fallout, so I'm going to use some translucent powder under my eyes. And after I'm done with my eye makeup, I'm going to dust that off. I'm going to next use that purple eyeshadow in my lower lash line and I'm going to keep it very close to my lashes and I'm using a flat shader brush for this. I'm going to use this stunning shimmer shade right in the center of the lid, but before that I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer there just to make it a bit tacky because the shimmer shades stick on better when it's tacky, and then I'm going to apply it with my finger over it. All the eyeshadows that I've used so far, as you can see, are extremely pigmented. For that pop of highlight in the inner corner, I'm going to be using this shade. There's also pressed glitters in this palette, which I'm not going to be using today, but I just want to show you the formula. I honestly haven't been a fan of the Wet n Wild glitters. I felt like they always had a lot of gel, but the formula has changed in this one. It goes on beautifully. It's very pigmented again, and it looks stunning. I love the way this turned out, but my eyes started watering in the inner corner because of my allergies. I'm going to finish this up first with an eye pencil. This is the retractable long-lasting eye pencil from Wet n Wild. I'm not going to be applying it in the inner corner because that's where my eyes are most sensitive. I'm going to line my waterline and then the outer corner of my lash line. I'm going to smudge the outer corner with a flat shader brush to get that smoky effect. Now tell me, how cute is this set? This is the eyelash curler and mascara. The curler comes with an attached bear charm. How cute is that? This entire collection is super cute. So I'm going to first curl my lashes with this. I personally really love the formula of Wet n Wild mascaras. It's always done good to me, and I've also done reviews on their mascaras. I absolutely love. I'm going to link one in the description box below. Do check that out. This collection came with two different lashes, Wish Big, which is thicker than My Lucky Day, and I just decided to use Wish Big. I'm usually the My Lucky Day kind, but I just want to do something different today. Lashes feel very lightweight and it's definitely giving a lot of volume. It is stunning, and I'm going to finish up with a coat of mascara to my lower lashes. Here is the finished eye look. How stunning did that turn out? Absolutely living for this look. It's been a minute since I used colors on my lid and this is stunning. I absolutely love it. Using the Live, Laugh, Hug bronzer, I'm going to warm up my face. And because I didn't use any contour on my face, I'm almost going to be using this as a contour, contouring my nose as well. Although I do not recommend using a bronzer as a contour. because contours mimic shadows, so they mostly have a cooler gray undertone, and bronzers have a more brown orangish undertone, and they mimic that sunburnt tan look. So yeah, don't use this as contour, but today, because I don't have a contour, I'm going to be using this as a contour as well. And the brush that I'm using is the dual-ended face brush, so it comes with a larger one on one side and a smaller one on the other side. Next, I'm going to be using the Do What You Love blush. This has a subtle rosy hue to it, and it's very similar in formula to the bronzer, so I love this as well. It's blending seamlessly. It gives you a very natural flush look, but you can layer over this to build it up. And then I'm going to be using the Let Your Light Shine highlighter. Feels really nice on the skin. For some reason, when I saw the package, I thought it's going to be chunky. It's not chunky at all. It blends beautifully into the skin. I love the color as well. It's not your in-your-face, bam, kind of a highlighter. It's very subtle and gives you that inner glow kind of a look, which I personally love. On my lips, I'm going with one of my favorite lipsticks from Wet n Wild. This is probably the 5th one that I've bought from the drugstore. It's called Give Me Mocha. It's their Catsuit Matte Lipstick. It's a liquid lipstick. It doesn't feel like plastic on the lips. It's a very comfortable formula and one of my favorite drugstore lipsticks. And over this, I'm going to be using the Shimmer Lip Gloss, which came in this super cute Care Bears makeup bag. My daughter and I, we saw this together and started fighting for this. Ultimately, she won, but I'm going to get one for myself as well. There's 4 different glosses in here, and I decided to use something that had a lilac undertone. So this one's called Share a Smile. This has light glitter reflex and looks absolutely stunning. I'm going to mostly focus this right in the center of the lip for that beautiful pout. And here is the finished look. Absolutely love how this turned out. So different from my other looks, but I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comment section below. Although this is such a cute look and I've spent so much time on this, I have nowhere to go, so I'm going to take off my makeup now using the Resting Bare Face Cleansing Balm. I'm using just a tad bit and I'm going to warm it up between my palms and I'm going to massage it all over my face. And then I'm going to wipe it off with a washcloth. You can definitely spritz some water and massage it further before you wipe it off. I personally like to use a damp cloth. It's very easily removing the makeup. It comes right off. In some areas, you may want to use a little bit more, especially if you're going to be using waterproof eyeliners or mascaras. You can go for a second round, just use a little bit more product to massage it in and just wipe it off with a washcloth or whatever you use and it comes right off. I washed off the rest of it and I applied the primer once again on my face and it felt really good. So what products would I recommend from this collection? Definitely the primer. Absolutely loved it. The eyeshadow palette is everything. It's super pigmented. I love the gigantic makeup sponge for a quick makeup application. The lashes are wonderful. The eyelash curler is everything. The makeup bag is definitely a keeper and I love the formula on the bronzer, blush and highlighter. The shimmer lip gloss is stunning and the cleansing balm works. I hope this review was helpful and I hope you enjoyed this look as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. Let me know in comments, and if you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to watch several different videos like these, and do check out the description box for all the products that I used along with links to my social media in case you plan to follow me there. I love you guys so much and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.